Nick, you did mention Albanese dismissing the link between, miners turning their back on the Labor Party in the Upper Hunter and the federal sphere. Well, his Upper Hunter MP, Joel Fitzgibbon, doesn't agree at all. If we go to the front of the Newcastle Herald, he's about to hit the frog and toad. Have a look at this. Joel ultimatum. Labor at odds as Fitzgibbon threatens to quit party in the wake of Hunter Humper defeat. Hunter MP Joel Fitzgibbon has threatened to quit the Labor Party following the party's loss in the Upper Hunter by-election. Mr Fitzgibbon challenged his party to rise above mixed messaging and clearly demonstrate its commitment to jobs in the resources sector, saying, if you're determined to lose and let down the millions of people who rely on us to form a government, then I'll have to think about going and doing something else. And you know what? I'll make a prediction here, Nick Hayes, on the front page at 4 minutes or 6 minutes past 11 on whatever date it is. If Fitzgibbon did resign and run as an independent, my tip is he'd win, because strong independents have a very good record in this country, particularly at federal level, because people see them as going into bat for them. They see them as backers of their plight. And I think Fitzgibbon, who has turned out to be probably the smartest of all the Labor politicians in this country right now, I think he'll be very hard to beat. What do you think?
Well, there you go. You've heard it. Gleeson's called it at 11 minutes past 11 on the 24th of May.
6 minutes past
Fitzgibbon
11.
out.
Yep.
You've done it. Now, look, it's a good call. Fitzgibbon is just an interesting MP. Look, and you're possibly right, because he does hold great weight there in the north of New South Wales. He's a very popular fella. And I think he is genuinely, and I say this knowing not a great deal the back behind the scenes of the ALP, is that he might be throwing the ALP an opportunity to recalibrate, restart and have a look at this, because, look, Albanese's not going to be someone that you're going to be voting in as a Prime Minister of this country over Scott Morrison at this point. But if they go away and fix what they are about and who they stand for and who they represent, then maybe what Joel is saying to the party, look, let's get it right. But the reality here is that Joel could be the first one to go anyway if they do stay. If he stays with Labor, he might be better off running as an independent and doing his own thing.
I think he would really do very well. I really do. I think the miners would back him. I mean, you have a look at that vote. I think they got just over 20%, the Labor Party. So there was, 70% went to either the Nats, the Shooters and Fishers, or One Nation. I mean, a very strong Conservative vote there, all because they are scared and they don't believe. And that's what he said. Fitzgibbon said, they don't believe. The miners don't believe the Labor Party these days. They don't believe that they're in their corner. That's a terrible branding issue. Now, you know your branding, and that's a very bad branding issue.